As our builds become increasingly more complex, we want to ensure that we don't redo any work that has already been done the last time we executed our build. This is especially important during development, when we run our builds often many times a day with just some minor changes. It would be a huge impediment to the development process if our build had to start from scratch every time. We call the idea of only doing the minimum amount of work necessary incremental builds.
For example, let's consider an Android application. Building our app requires compiling our code, generating source files, and packaging static resources into the final APK. If we were to say, change one of our layout files, we don't want to have to compile our code again. That would be unnecessary. Gradle accomplishes this by tracking each task's inputs and outputs. Before each task is run, Gradle saves a snapshot of the inputs used by the task. If that particular task doesn't have any snapshots of its input yet, or if the inputs have changed, then Gradle will run the task again. Gradle additionally saves a snapshot of the outputs created by this task. The next time Gradle goes to run the same task, it compares the inputs to the snapshot it saved earlier. If the inputs match, Gradle then also checks the outputs. If the outputs haven't been messed with since the last time the task ran, then the task can be skipped. If the outputs have changed or are missing, then the task must run again. When Gradle determines that no work needs to be done and the task can be skipped, the task is said to be up to date.